The dollar is down 11%. Is it the end? No. A fluctuation of 10% up or down is acceptable. It has its pros and its cons. But if a currency move up or down 20, 30% or more, then it becomes dangerous and problematic. So who benefits from the weaker dollar? US exports win. And this is exactly what Trump wants. US exports become cheaper and more competitive abroad. So people buy them. Two, the S&P 500 companies, they also benefit from a stronger abroad currencies. It's not a full loss because around 40% of the revenue comes from outside the US. So when the dollar is weaker and the other currencies are stronger, those companies, they gain. Then who loses? Americans who buy imported goods, they lose. So imports, which Trump wants to reduce, loses. And Americans traveling abroad, they will find it expensive for them to travel to Europe, for example. So in the big picture, the weak dollar is helping the US manufacturing and exports. Now for the Europeans, a weaker dollar means cheaper imports from the US. Good. It also makes it easier to travel to the US. So Europeans can go visit because it's cheap. This is good for the Americans because we send them tourism. But for countries like Germany, whose economies rely heavily on exports, a strong euro really hurt them because their product become more expensive internationally. Now for emerging markets, a weaker dollar actually help because they can pay their dollar-dominated debt more easily. It reduces the pressure on their economies. What about global investors who already invested in the US stocks when the dollar was strong? Yes, we are feeling the pain from this drop. But if the market goes up, and it has already went up, then it helps offset this reduction. And actually now, it's a good opportunity for global investors to invest in the US. If you have a strong currency, like the euro, you're entering the US stock market at a discount. And if the dollar rebounds later, you win twice. Once from the stock performance and once from the foreign exchange gain. And for the US capital markets, this is great because global investors are putting money into the American stocks. So inflows are coming in. So overall, when a currency go up or down 10%, there is always winners and losers. It's not the end of the world. And now, how will the dollar move going forward? The Fed might cut interest rates in the coming months, and usually that causes the dollar to drop even more. But I think it's already priced in. The weakness we are seeing now is already reflecting the expectations of those cuts. What do you think? Let me know in the comments.